Well, not only does the aroma of this tea smell as good as a bouquet of flowers, but it also is the best flavor and value. It's whole leaf tea, and it's the coolest thing you can get to plucking it straight from the garden, people.
It's true.
Today we're going to introduce you to Reindeer Drool. Reindeer Drool.
Yeah.
Yep. It's a delicious tea with a catchy name to make sure that you're all set for the holidays.
It's true. We've got Brian Stafford and Karen Slager, and they join us from Fava Tea with these wonderful options. Good to see you guys.
Yeah, nice to see you.
You know,
Beautiful.
this is, tea in general. I think, you know, people who love tea, when they get into it, first you start with kind of like the little tea bags, and you graduate to whole leaf tea, and you can't go back. Why do you think that is?
Well, you know, there's so many different things, but the biggest thing is the flavor.
Yeah.
You go from the tea bag, which is just a one note kind of tea, to a full leaf loose tea that just explodes with flavor.
It's true. You almost don't need anything to mix in or sweeteners or anything, because so many times they are just so flavorful and aromatic that just by itself, you're having quite an experience.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'll tell you, the biggest thing that someone coming in for the first time, you know, they have this idea of what tea tastes like. And for them, tea is that old, you know, bag tea that's probably burnt and just like really bitter, like oof. Exactly. And they taste this, it's like, whoa, what is this stuff, you know? And so really people just, they just, once you drink it, you're just there and you're just addicted to it.
And once you graduate from that tea bag, you never want to go back. Like for me, I have graduated. I am a tea drinker, and once I graduated, you never want to go back. Like this is like perfection, you know.
Yes. Go through each of these because they all look so different. And you know, if somebody just saw this one sitting around, they'd say, "Oh, that's potpourri."
Yeah,
you put this in your drawer with your undergarments. But no, clearly you don't. What's so special about each of these teas that makes them what they are?
Well, the first thing about tea is it's the actual element itself. So, you know, you look at this first one here. This is actually Reindeer Drool. This is the
Reindeer.
This is the famous Reindeer Drool.
That doesn't look gross.
No. Well, here's the story. I got to tell you the story of Reindeer Drool. Now, we've been doing this tea now for about 4 years, and it's one of those teas where we only bring on during the holidays. And come November, there are people like busting down the door saying, "When's the drool coming? When's the drool coming?" So here's the story behind it. So we blended this tea, and it's like, okay, what do we call this great holiday tea? So we gave it to Santa. Like, Santa, try this tea, help us out, you know? And so we gave it to Santa, and he's drinking it, and all of a sudden he realizes, my reindeer, they're drooling. It's so good. So he came back, the guy came back, you know, and Santa's like, oh, you know, this is great stuff. And he said, "Me and my reindeer drool." And they're like, "Oh, that's a perfect name."
That's the name. You even have a song about it.
We have a song. Actually, one of our staff associates in Appleton and her sisters built a song, and there
We're hearing it.
There we go.
We'll get some tea for you, and we'll get some tea for me. We'll get some reindeer drool, and makes us lick our chops. We'll have a cup for Rear, then hit the other shops.
I love it! If people remember this, watch this, sing it, they come in, you kind of give them a little treat.
Yeah, they do. You know, actually, if they come in for, you know, any sort of holiday song, we actually have a ½ ounce ready for them. It's one of our select holiday teas. And, you know, for us, it's all about making an environment that's fun and engaging and exciting to be in. And so we do that kind of stuff just for that reason.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go through the rest of these.
Go through the rest.
Really quick. This one's one of my favorite. It's called Good Cheer. Who doesn't need good cheer during the holidays?
Love it.
Makes a great holiday gift as well. It's a cherry tea with pomegranate and black, so it has some caffeine to it. Very, very nice. This next one here is a rooibos tea. It's all caffeine free. It's eggnog.
Oh,
nice.
I gotta smell that. Okay,
Oh.
would you mix in like a creamer with this or no?
Actually, what I do is I put a little honey into it, and it's phenomenal.
I love honey.
Really phenomenal.
Okay,
and this one, hey, you know, this is apple, roasted apple. Who doesn't like apple?
You can see the chunks of the apple in there.
That's right. We don't use anything that's artificial in our teas. So if it's roasted apple, it's green tea with
roasted
apple.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And if people are storing these,
it smells like a candle. I mean, that smells so good.
gosh.
I wasn't expecting that. That's really good.
Once you get them and you're storing your loose tea, how long can you keep them, or do you need them to?
You know what? Up to 18 months.
Nice. And how do you do that, Karen? Because you have all these different ways that you can store it pretty, you can create it pretty, you can make it nice.
Absolutely. So typically in the store we'll package it in these foil-lined plastic resealable bags, and that keeps them fresh for 18 months.
Okay.
Wow.
Currently we have a lot of tin options in the store. We'll put our label on it, we'll give you all the directions, so it's super simple, and they're on sale. So if you fill it with some tea, we'll discount the tin for you. So come on in for that one.
Yeah, those are so nice and refillable, and you can just leave these sitting out. But as you mentioned, you can see the label there. You really mark up, when you buy your tea, you'll mark all of the things that you need to know, how long to steep it, whether it's good, hot, cold, you know, the different types of things that you need to know when you're making a tea, so it tastes just like it does in store.
Right. You're not going to come into the store, taste it one way, and you can't recreate that at home. No, it's going to taste the same, because we give you the secrets, if you want to call it that.
There is nothing like a cup of tea in the morning. I have I literally drink tea all day long, but there's nothing like a cup of tea. And then some of them they're healthy for us too. It's not just a flavor thing. It's kind of a healthy thing.
It's a lot of benefits.
Yeah, a lot of benefits.
Absolutely. Teas are full of antioxidants, and who doesn't need those?
Right.
So, yeah, definitely.
Great gift options that you have, you know, for people who want to come in and purchase a gift for the tea lover in their life, just a warming kettle. Some of those tea cups, they've got the little strainer right in them, real tightly strained. That's one of the things I like about the things that you provide, is they don't let all the stuff go into the tea. You know, like sometimes when they first start with loose tea, they buy the wrong strainer, and you get too much of the residual on the bottom, and then
it turns
you think
off.
You don't like the tea, but really it's you had the wrong strainer.
You need the right tool for the job.
Absolutely.
Like
I'm going to give all the information for your event that's coming up. It was the week before event that's going on at Fava Tea. It's today through the 23rd. You can get 50% off electric kettles, 30% off select teaware with a tea purchase. So a lot of the things you saw here today, if you know someone in your life who would love it, you got to come in and get some tea. Exactly. You can get 30% off. Here's where you can find the Fava Tea Company. They're in Greenfield and Brookfield. FavaTea.com. Learn more about them. But you got to stop in, smell it, taste it, see it all for yourself. You guys are great.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Sing the Reindeer Drool song, right?
Yeah.
That's right. Or any holiday song.
Any
Come
holiday
on in.
song.
Yeah, and you'll get a little gift yourself.
Once you
Have a
start
little
drinking
spirit.
tea, you will not go back. I am telling you, I have not gone back.
Thanks, you
Love
guys.
it.
Listen to her. I'm vibing off her, and she's
Yeah, you're
absolutely
vibing. There it is. Thanks, you guys.
Thank you.
Good. Very good.
All right.